Chaos? More like come us.
I said life's looking bleak, toiling 7 days a week, but now we're well-armed peasants. This rebellion ain't weak. I, thou art overtaxing well-armed peasants. Bring a pitchfork.
Hey, come on over here. If you're cool enough, we're gonna let you listen to the F+. Yeah, it's a terrible place, but they're gonna read things with enthusiasm, and we've got Boost rain gear.
While it's composed of many different subjects, the aesthetic of Putecore as a whole remains easily identifiable.
We've got Achilles Heelies.
My favorite activities are playing in mud, hiking, and making dinosaur eggs.
We've got the intern.
I am secretly an old forest god. Do not perceive me. Fear me.
For the first time ever in this podcast, we've got Dijon de jour.
The wild, loud punk style was introduced by Captain Jazz with the release of their 1995 album, Schmap and Schmaz.
But then there's Lemon. Incel fashion is generally rather nondescript. Jeans, t-shirts, sneakers of some sort, and many wear glasses of some sort. Many will also carry over the fedora from their days of being a nice guy. The traditional nice guy fedora.
Yep.
My father, who was a nice guy, bequeathed it to me.
I once was a wandering nice guy. A nice guy errant, if you will.
But then I took virginity in the knee.
We're well-armed peasants. Get your own mop and bucket. Now we're well-armed peasants. Bards cry, wop, wop, wop. There's some well-armed peasants in the dungeons. You shall rot. Now we're well-armed peasants forsooth.
Hey, F+.
Oh, hi, Lemon.
Hi!
Hi, Lemon.
Hey, everybody. Hey, how goes the counterculture?
Still counting.
The counterculture that you're a part of. The counterculture that you're a part of. How is it going? Have you overthrown mainstream culture yet?
Working on it.
Well,
Yeah,
no.
I did it by supporting the Snyder Cut instead
Boy,
of the Marvel
okay.
Cinematic Universe.
You know, I guess we have to have these stand-up meetings more regularly, because I assumed that you were all going to be upending the culture with the counterculture, but apparently you just haven't gotten to it yet. Have you been busy?
I've been wearing the same pajama pants for 5 days. Does that count?
It's like a 4-hour movie, so it takes time.
Okay, well, I'm gonna help us all out here. I'm gonna help us all out, and I'm going to do that with a document given to us very recently by somebody with the name of Smallest Sasquatch. First time submission, the smallest Sasquatch. Yeah, imagine it. It's very cute. Whatever you're imagining is definitely cute.
Sasquatches are large, so
Right.
the smallest
So this
one might also be very big.
It definitely might be big. It definitely might be big. But if it's the smallest one, it would be cute, like scientifically, don't you think?
I think so.
Okay.
Wait, what's the scientific measurement of cute?
Well, there's one cute unit. I wasn't expecting to be called out on this. Okay, so this is a document that is going to take us to a place called the Aesthetics Wiki. It is another fandom website. We're going to go to aesthetics.fandom.com, where the background image is awful. And we're just going to learn about different aesthetics, different exciting aesthetics that you can choose. You'll have to choose one of them, and you'll have to follow it strictly and religiously. And then once you have your one specific aesthetic chosen, each of you, then presumably we can destroy mainstream society. Good?
Yeah.
Cool.
Looking forward to it.
Cool. I have a couple questions for you, Achilles Heelies, if that's all right.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
no
so just a couple questions here. So I'm getting welcomed to the Aesthetics Wiki, and I have a question here. What is an aesthetic, and why does everyone always argue about what aesthetic should be on this wiki?
It's okay. You're new here. So, the word aesthetic originated as the philosophical discussion about what beauty is, how we should approach it, and why it exists. However, Millennials and Generation Z started using that term as an adjective that describes what they personally consider beautiful.
What?
Which one is Z? I forget which one Z is.
The
That's
ones
one after
younger
millennial.
than millennials.
Okay, cool.
Zoomers.
Yeah. Zoomers, yeah.
Zoomers. Oh god, I hate that.
Definitely Gen X.
For example, after Denise finished watching The Virgin Suicides, she said, "Wow, that was so aesthetic."
That's a cool thing to say, Denise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else on that?
Yeah, aesthetics have now come to mean a collection of images, colors, objects, music, and writings that creates a specific emotion, purpose, and community. It is largely dependent on personal taste, cultural background, and exposure to different pieces of media. Yeah, this is just the definition. Okay.
This is still just describing the word aesthetic
I'm
as it has
enthralled.
traditionally been known.
Webster's defines.
This definition is not official. Oh, here's the good part. And
Oh.
can be debated.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure
There
it
is meet me in the marketplace of ideas. There is currently no dictionary definition that captures the complexity of this phenomenon, which arose in the internet youth. Rather, people who participate in the community, the internet youth of all these 30-year-olds, all the
Yeah.
millennials, yeah. People participating in the community know it when they see it. These elements
It's
are
like pornography.
constantly debated.
Or like the lavender shades that people are into. I don't know what to tell you. Kids love lavender, and I think that's all they think beauty is.
Kids love lavender. Is that
Kids
something
love
that we
lavender.
can? Is that something that we can sort of capitalize on? Something that we can work with here?
Market the show using lavender.
Yeah. We heard kids love lavender.
Lavender hair, lavender eyeshadow, lavender podcast.
Very good. The Lavender Podcast. Renaming that right now.
Yeah, there's lavender scented candles.
There's no there's no culture of people that have sort of owned the lavender color for 30 years, is there?
You don't want to appropriate the color. Light
No,
purple.
there's nothing I'm reappropriating here, am I?
Nah.
Anyway, these elements are constantly debated, as the opinion on whether or not some aesthetics exist or are valid is constantly debated.
Okay.
Constantly.
Okay. Yeah, constantly. Hey, I have another question to you, wiki owner. This community had a much more freer, welcoming and relaxed tone. What happened?
Yeah, I'm surprised you noticed the lack of how much freer we are anymore. But as the aesthetic phenomenon is growing in popularity, the administrators want to make it clear that aesthetics are a deep and valid movement that has justifiable boundaries between each aesthetic. As such, we are becoming a bit more stricter in what pages qualify.
Not even grammar, though.
We
Yeah,
definitely
emphasis-
need good grammar.
Emphasis on the bit.
A bit more stricter on what pages qualify, cleaning up, formatting, and asking intelligent questions.
Yeah, so, hey, who is Fairy Page and why is she banned?
You gonna ask the other part of that?
No, I just want to know, who's Fairy Page? Why is she banned?
Fairy Page is the creator of the Aesthetics Wiki.
Well, you've walked into a coup.
She returned after a 5-month hiatus and wrote a post on her blog detailing various complaints about the current state of the wiki, which can be read here at I created the Aesthetics Wiki. No, it's not easy being really cool.
Oh, I like Fairy Page. I really do.
She then deleted.
Why should I trust this usurper who's telling me these things?
Yeah, exactly.
Because I've been anointed by the Lord.
This is the Aesthetic Banana Republic.
This is the aesthetic, the gap. Sorry, really bad joke.
That won't be the last from us. She then deleted 300 pages, many of which have now been restored, including the entire K suffix, skinheads, chaotic academia, and Halloween.
Finally, someone got rid of Halloween.
These actions were unexpected, and many mods disagreed with her choices, which were done without any negotiation or discussion. This qualifies as vandalism, and she has been consequently banned for 1 month.
Wow.
Please do not harass her. While the mods do not agree with her actions, she should not suffer for a mistake that can be easily undone.
Okay.
She should not suffer besides being banned.
I feel like this deserves like sexposition or something, like in Game of Thrones, because it's very dry right now. These machinations.
All right,
okay.
well, just imagine that Heelies was having his dick sucked as they were saying that.
Yeah, the camera
Problem
zooms out
solved.
and the whole time. Yeah.
Hey, listener to this podcast, anytime if you're bored,
Or like
picture Heelies getting his dick sucked, even if he's not even if he's not in the episode.
There's two ladies having like light lesbian makeouts in the background.
Okay,
In
that's
the
a good point.
corner while you're reading this. Yeah.
Yeah.
It also works if you're about to give a speech in front of the class.
Just imagine me getting my dick sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, specifically him.
All right, so that was the fact, but we need to move into the aesthetics themselves. Dijon, I'm going to give you a choice right off the bat.
Oh boy.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. So your choice is you can choose to read about fairy core, also known as fairy wave or fae core. Or you can read about bard core, which is also known as tavern wave.
I would definitely like to hear about Tavern Wave.
Okay, cool.
Before we
Wiki a fucking wedgie.
before we proceed with this, I would like to explain the core suffix.
Oh, sure. Okay, please explain the core suffix.
Yes, coming from the French word coeur, meaning heart, in those aesthetics that end in core, the suffix enlightens a defining feature.
Okay, so we will feel enlightened by all of these?
Yes.
Okay, great. Yeah, awesome. I want to hear about some bardcore, won't you please?
Yes, my lord.
What-ho?
I'm here to tell you about bardcore, also known as Tavern Wave. It's a music genre that arranges modern pop songs such as What Is Love, Pumped Up Kicks, or Astronomia to sound medieval and old-timey. Some of the songs also feature rewritten lyrics of the original lyrics, using anachronism to make them sound more authentically medieval.
Oh, cool. Some real chat pop shit here. Awesome.
Oh, do you want me to read about the history?
Oh, of course. Yeah. I want to learn about bardcore.
Well, prior to 2020, some individual medieval adaptations of popular music had gained attention on YouTube, such as LJBO's Halo theme remix.
That name?
And Algal the Bard's version of Systems of a Down's Toxicity.
Oh my
no.
god. That's gotta be so bad.
At least they're not ruining good songs.
Which attracted millions of listeners after it was published in December 2017. However, The Guardian dates the origin of bardcore as a distinct trend.
Guardian article on this fucking shit. Okay, all right.
Right next to the article on slutcore.
I mean, this has got to be just like, like Westworld does all the songs, like, Westerny.
Sure, yeah.
This has to be like just like the soundtrack to The Witcher. Just bardcore, but it's like Britney Spears is toxic.
I'm watching it. That's pretty much exactly what it is, actually.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, yeah, keep going, please.
Yes, during the COVID-19 pandemic lockdown, when 27-year-old German YouTuber Cornelius Link released Astronomia medieval style. The track is a remake of Tony Iggy's 2010 electronic dance track Astronomia, which had gained widespread attention as the soundtrack to the coffin dance meme.
Okay. If you'll just scroll down to the music exemplarated in bardcore.
Yes, thank you.
About these really good songs that I super want to listen to.
Would you like to listen to Pumped Up Kicks medieval style?
No.
Or perhaps What is Love? Medieval style with vocals original by Cornelius, link vocals by Hildegard von Blingen.
They get better from here, right?
Or perhaps, oh yes they do, because are you ready for WAP well-armed peasants?
Oh, no. No.
Oh no.
And of course,
Oh, the preview image is infuriating.
Let's take a look at this.
and of course, the House of the Rising Sun in 2070 AD. It's, I mean, it's a mouthful right now, but we're working on the we're working on the title.
Cool. Hey, I want to tell you all about Slutcore. Is that okay?
Uh-huh.
Cool, awesome.
Go ahead, you filthy slut.
Yeah, like that. Just for aesthetic reasons. So slutcore is an aesthetic that combines the vibrant colors of the independent femininity of bubblegum bitch, and we learned before we recorded that bubblegum bitch and bubblegum witch are different aesthetics. Anyway. So it's the combination of the femininity of bubblegum bitch with explicit and unabashed sexuality, oftentimes in a promiscuous manner. The aesthetic can also be considered a casual variation of bimbo, which is also listed. Slutcore does not aim to shame women or their sexual expression, but aims to celebrate it. The terms slut, whore, and bimbo are all reclaimed under the aesthetic. You're welcome. By the brave, strong, and intelligent people who take on this aesthetic.
And their tits are huge.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so I'm going to tell you some of the visuals to Slutcore. So the visuals are so pink and hot pink, right? White, right? White. And then, like, focus on the lips and mouth and breasts and butt. And then, like, explicit words lyrics.
Okay.
And then, like, glitter shine.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And then, like, hazy atmosphere is really slutty.
Okay, so you're vaping.
Yeah. Fog is a slut. And then, early 2000s style editing sometimes.
What?
I'm not sure what that...
There's a lot of air horns.
like a blind melon video. I don't know. Then like plastic surgery, which is popular with the bimbo community. That's good. And then like dumbing down is good. It's important that this is all treated with dignity. The fashion, you know, you got your skimpy clothes, like your short skirts, and you got your mini dresses, you got your lingerie, you got your bikinis, your crop tops, your long nails. Then there's the heels and the big boots and the chains and the sparkly jewelry and the heavy makeup. Hey, there is related media to this, though.
No. Oh no!
It might be a site that once was covered by the F+. So, if you consider yourself slutcore, you can go to Bimbo Land. Yay!
Heelies, what's the name of your bimbo?
doing?
Yeah, fart slut.
Yeah, how is Fart Slut? You want to log in? Fart Slut?
There's no way I know my login info anymore.
So Lemon, the second link under related media.
Yeah. The Pink Bimbo Academy. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I've helpfully given you screenshots of the course curriculum.
Yeah, you sure have. Okay, so let me zoom way the fuck in to this because, okay. So there's so this is, I believe it's a flow chart.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the basic bimbo definitions, imagine a flow chart, okay? Great. Basic bimbo definitions goes to bimbo definition, which then goes to bimboification definition, which then goes to the 3 pillars of bimboification. Once you have that, you're going to go to the bimbo mindset and ideology, which is a parent of the principal bimbo creeds, which have the bimbo mindset acceptance. Ooh, Jesus.
Yes.
Okay.
Dark.
Then there's any himbo courses.
I don't see himbo courses. That might be a completely different aesthetic.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you could read this whole thing.
And then the chart goes to a whole bunch of different things, which get sort of like weirder. But like for example, like there's the sexual behavior and postures. Okay, so like, so interaction, right? I'm talking about the sexual behaviors and postures. Interaction goes to own tits, which then goes to other tits.
Own your tits.
So that's good. But meanwhile, in the sexual behavior and postures, basic goes to kick while kiss, which goes to foot posture.
I'm getting nervous, guys. Feeling very anxious all of a sudden.
Do you think we're saying a spell?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm learning how to fight a Final Fantasy 14 boss.
I just want to know
We're summoning something.
what kind of pricing do I? How do I become like? Oh, well, how many Patreons do they have?
Oh God.
Apparently one of the fundamental theories of bimbo appearance is that you're a never nude.
Oh, they won't tell me how many patrons. Oh no, they have 72 patrons.
Yeah, they get.
They're making $400 a month for the Pink Bimbo Academy. If I've never mentioned it before, Vaporwave looks really good, and please put more of it on the internet. It's great. Certainly, it's really good look. I'm not sick of it at all.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's see. I think we should go into. So that was slutcore, and that was fine. But I think I'd like to go into something that was a little bit more. What do you want to say? Like exploratory and like telling of dark truths. Mm-hmm. So intern, can you take Clowncore, please?
Sure can.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Also known as circus core or clown punk, is an aesthetic surrounding things such as clowns, mimes, and jesters. Content from this aesthetic is usually bright and happy, although some portrayals of clowncore can have horror influences.
Whoop whoop.
Other related aesthetics similar to clowncore can also have dark and disturbing content. See Juggalo.
No thanks. I think I've done plenty of that.
Clown visuals include clowns,
Yeah,
soft
that would
toys,
stand to reason. Yeah.
rainbows, stickers, circus tents, worm on a string, birthday cake, balloons, clown emoji, gumballs, num, and pom-poms. Woo!
Why does nobody get my drag show? I guess it's too advanced.
Clown fashion. Large, colorful shoes. Childlike motifs such as rainbows, stars, and balloons. Brightly dyed hair or wigs. Party or jester hats. Plastic accessories similar to decora. Okay. Badges or jewelry with childlike slogans such as, I jump in puddles, or I got dressed today. Heavy clown-like makeup, rainbow stripes, primary colors, overalls or suspenders, and circus tights.
Cool. Yeah, that's really cool. Got a picture credit for Dolly Uwu on TikTok. But intern, what is the year of origin of Clowncore?
Where would I find that information?
It's on the fandom page there in the info box.
Oh, I'm gonna leave Discord for now. Okay. The question was...
I can't navigate Discord with my big clown hands.
My big clown shoe hands are really clumsy.
Guys, I went to Dolly Owo's Instagram, and I feel like she's moved on to Punky Brewster Core.
Well, that's not, that's pretty close.
What a shame when one leaves the flock. You asked what decade this originated?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, what decade did this originate?
Maybe 1860s or the 2010s.
Okay.
Or maybe both.
Between that.
You know, sometimes we hop through time and space.
We're ageless and undying.
We're ageless and undying. This
So,
is correct.
So, any related aesthetics to Clowncore?
Is this also on the Wikipedia?
Yeah, still in that info box there. Yeah.
Oh no! I don't know what you mean.
In the info box, you got a list of related aesthetics.
An info box? You mean a circle? What are you talking about?
Here you go.
Thank you. Related aesthetics include the dreaded juggalo, kidcore, rainbow core, scene, and decora, a thing mentioned earlier that I still don't understand.
It's wearing a lot of decorations. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, like SpongeBob and Cookie Monster things all in one outfit.
And also wearing $5 cheap gaudy bracelets.
You don't know how much those cost.
That's true.
Shame on you.
That's very similar to the 90s candy rave scene.
Yep.
Everybody's
Agreed.
high. That's another thing.
Yeah, I don't know why you bothered to not mention that. Hey, Boots.
Hey, Alana.
We're out of the core section. We're into
okay.
the punk section.
Yeah.
Punk describes itself just not punk. It's just like in the definition right away. It's like doesn't mean punk. Anyway, Boots, do you consider yourself more of a sea punk or more of an ice punk?
Definitely I'd be a sea punk.
You'd be a sea punk. Well, avast that sail and tell me about sea punk, won't you? Please?
Yar.
Yeah.
Sea punk is music and visual art genre. Is a musical and visual art genre that utilize. Sorry, tenses are very difficult in this sentence.
What if you just use all of them at the same time, though?
Okay, I will use all of them at the same time. Sea punk is a music and visual art genre that utilize imagery from the 2000s cyberpunk culture, including dolphins, pyramids, bright colors, beach scenes, and dreamscapes. The music often incorporates ocean sounds and electronic beats.
So vaporwave. Thanks.
Everything's a subgenre of vaporwave. Just
Okay,
accept
cool.
it.
Yeah.
Sea punk was extremely popular in the late 2000s and early 2010s until it started to get mainstream too quickly, culminating in the infamous To the Scene Rihanna performance on Saturday Night Live of her hit song Diamonds.
Huh. Okay.
Okay.
After this incident, sea punk fell in popularity and was eventually replaced by the very similar vaporwave, which admittedly had an easier time enduring popularity due to how all-encompassing it is compared to the very specific sea punk.
Okay. So these people went, our culture has been taken. Let's replace it with something identical.
I just looked it up. The Diamonds performance is just sort of her performing in front of a green screen, but like, there's a bunch of just 3D shit, like just vaporwave shit happening in the background. Okay. And the entire backing band is all wearing green shirts, which is just visually weird.
Okay, there's a history section.
A Google image search of sea punk, and it is just vaporwave, but like teal.
Cool. Very cool.
There's a history section, but it looks boring, so let's go to the sound. Like Witch House and Vaporwave, sea punk is a micro-genre steeped in nostalgia for that not-so-distant time known as the 90s.
Right. You mean when Miami Vice was in the 90s?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck.
Yeah, analog synthesizers of the 90s.
Right, exactly.
Rave, R&B, and dance music constitute major elements of the sea punk sound. There's also an undercurrent of spookiness that comes from the 2000s mall goth music and parts of the ocean that sunlight can't reach. Although that aspect of sea punk is downplayed compared to Witch House. Lyrical topics include dancing, partying, hooking up, and the ocean.
Imagine all those at once.
So we've talked about the sounds of sea punk. Let's move on to the fashion of sea punk. The style originated in 2011 as a trend on the microblogging platform Tumblr.
We've met.
Thanks, Tom.
The music is an edgy mix of modern-day electronic music with heavy influences from the 2000s. The crossover continues into the fashion, which is generally uses nautical/aquatic imagery, such as marine life and palm trees, composed of pastel and/or neon colors. Primarily variations on cyan/teal, lavender, and pinks, and contains many symbols prominent during the 2000s, such as yin and yang symbols and smiley faces. You know, signature symbols of the 2000s.
It was that time known as the past.
Other sea-punk stapes include...
Stapes.
Stapes. It's my cute term for staples.
Aw.
Yeah.
3D computer imagery from the 2000s, often geometric with reflective surfaces. Vibrant depictions of water, both surface and submerged. Circle lens sunglasses. Goth/pastel goth influence. Goth with a hint of goth. Crosses, spikes, etc. Bright/pastel colored hair, often worn in styles popular during the 2000s.
Is Lisa Frank sea-punk?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Dolphins.
Vibrant lip color and holosexual aesthetics.
Okay, cool. So that was sea-punk. Hey, Achilles, Heelies, can you tell me about slime punk?
Yes, I can tell you about slime punk. Slime punk is a musical micro-genre that emerged in the early 2010s among internet communities. It is characterized by an aesthetic dominated by slime-related pop culture references, ranging from the Toxic Avenger, Slime Time Live,
Wow.
Mountain Dew, and Toxic Waste.
That's a weird Venn diagram. Okay.
Similar to vaporwave and sea-punk, this aesthetic is an integral part of the genre and characterizes the artists who dive into the slime punk movement. Slime
Just a
punk
bunch of
music-
people, every time they say, I don't know, are very upset that they're not getting slimed.
Bullshit.
Slime punk music oftentimes features heavy and distorted bass lines and has emerged largely from a post-acid scene. I'm just exhausted thinking about knowing these things.
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah, but you're going to remember all of them now.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it's like,
Slime-
do you know who your representative is? No.
But slime punk is similar to sea punk in the following 3 ways.
Have they ever been on a Nickelodeon TV show? Then no. Slime punk artists tend to have a more aggressive or corrosive ethos in combination with their music. While there is no specific slime punk sound, the aesthetic is a common unifying factor, and most slime punk artists feature heavy sampling within their music.
Sampling of slime.
Yeah.
So,
Delicious
cool. So,
slime.
yeah, so now that we're talking about that music, would you tell me something about the slime punk artists that are responsible for slime punk music? Because for some reason I've never heard any slime punk music.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you all these artist names that definitely aren't a joke that someone just put on a website.
Okay, good, very good.
All right, everyone's favorite slime punk artist, Bleep Bloop,
Really good.
Poison Ivory,
Okay.
Laywumph, Sludge Junkies, Polymorphine, Nasty,
Wow. That's double the nasty.
Vandalays.
Same price, double the nasty.
Yeah.
Isn't Nasty
The
Nasty
Threegle.
part of the F+?
I could
They're
change
all-
my name. Yeah,
They're all
sure.
younger brothers of the band Attack Attack.
Tennis Rodman.
Wait, no, I don't like it. Why am I applauding? What's going
I like
on?
that one.
Well, I want to like it.
I don't get why it's Slimecore, though. I mean, like, Dennis Rodman's nasty. Okay, that's it. That's actually it.
Yeah, that's
He only plays on clay courts.
Tennis balls are green. Ish.
Yep, there you go.
Neon yellow.
Propane, Broco, and Sad Guru.
Oh,
Okay.
no one climbs my mountain.
Wait, can I tell you about some key motifs
Oh,
though?
I would love it if you would. Yeah, that would be great.
Slime, squishies,
Yep.
squishies, kawaii, cute nails, aesthetic YouTube, ASMR,
Okay.
satisfying things, slime shops, cute logos, and plastic tins.
That sounds cool. Are there any like sort of key colors in this movement?
Yeah, black, green, purple, red, pastel, any color popular in slime.
Okay.
Hey, Heelies,
Yeah.
in the Discord, could you give me some related bands?
Yeah,
Brands, you mean?
Sorry, related brands.
there's Yokai Candy, Slime New York, Snoop Slimes,
Oh, wow.
Slime Obsidian, Slime Meowie, Dope Slimes, Parakeet Slimes,
Oh no.
the Kawaii Slime Shop, and other popular or lesser known slime shops.
Hey,
All of these in Dragon Quest.
I'm looking here at Snoop Slimes, which is not yet another brand owned by Snoop Dogg. He's got his gin, he's got his weed. He doesn't need a slime brand. But Snoop Slime will send you a monthly slime box.
Oh,
So I'm going to tell you. So I tell you here, you get what's included in the March box. You're going to get 6 ounces of Shamrock Shake slime.
what?
Yep. Then you're going to get 6 ounces of Pot of Luck slime. Then you're going to get 6 ounces of Lucky Leprechaun slime. Then there's like a piece of paper and a sticker.
These are just colors of green. That wasn't actually like, oh, you'll get like a mix to
Yeah.
put in your shake that tastes
Yeah.
like Shamrock Shake. That's not it, right?
No. It's just 3 different colors of green. Yep.
Okay,
It's
because
6 ounces
I would love a box of like curated slimes. Like you have like your food slime, which would be like a soda flavor, and then you would
Okay.
have your like snail cream slime for your face, and then maybe
so sort of like a Willy Wonka Soylent kind of thing.
what are you talking? No, people use snail creams on their face. Like what I'm saying is that you would just get all sorts of slime. You'd get a slime that you could use around the house to like spackle things. Like there would be different types of slimes: an edible slime, like a makeup slime, and then there would be
Everyone
like
wants to live a
useful
slime life.
How many liters of slime would you say you go through in a month?
I'm more of a powders person, not a joke.
Okay. All right.
I eat
what
a
if
lot
you-
of powders, and I mix it with water. I think that's slime.
Gonna say.
Anyway, the slime of the month box. That's gonna cost you $35. $35 a month.
I just bought all the stock in the slime box.
They make all these slimes, and most of them are all designed to look after foods.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then there's the warning, general. Slimes are not edible. Do not consume. Slimes contain a small amount of diluted borax.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
I'm saying some of them could be foods. They should
They
make it
can't. They have
purposefully
borax in
confusing.
them.
No, they should make it purposefully confusing. They should send you an
they-
edible
totally.
slime.
Yeah.
But they do.
A slime
They
you put on your
do.
body, and then a slime you use around the house. What is so hard to understand about my proposal here?
So you just want to trick people into committing suicide? Is that what we're talking about?
No, I don't want to trick people into committing
Sounds
suicide.
like you do.
That is an
No, no.
outrageous allegation. I'm saying, if you're gonna have a box of curated slimes are it's just a viscosity thing. It could be
Right.
anything. Paint
could be
was the
anything.
slime.
The paint is sure okay.
And I get it. You want slime foods. You want slime creams.
Slime
maybe
creams.
like some slime boxers.
Or like, no, like a goo, like something like
Yeah.
like an
You're right, more of a
like an
goo.
artsy thing, like some like like a gooey slime clay thing that children can play with that dries into whatever shape they make. Something inedible, but combined with something edible and also something that you can put on your body that isn't toxic. So, but obviously the third thing would be toxic for your body. And just put it all in a box.
And there should be an unlabeled container, so you can't tell which is
me.
which.
I'm not losing my mind. I'm not taking over this podcast. I want someone to please
No, keep going. Yep.
make this box.
Okay.
Well, the thing about this podcast is it's a comedy podcast where we read stuff on the internet, but it's also a place where we pitch our business ideas. So
That's what I was told. I was told I would have a job. I'm still a fucking intern after all these
I know.
years.
I mean, you're doing a great job.
I have
think just
so
a couple
many
more
good
years.
ideas. I have
Yeah.
so many good
Yeah.
ideas.
No,
One of them
so
is
many
the
good
slime
ideas.
box.
I agree. One of them is the slime box. That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Unrelated to that, I think we're going to move into labor wave, skipping right over vaporwave, going into labor wave. Dijon, I would love if you told me that's the wrong thing. I'm just posting more fucking slimes.
That looks
Matcha
delicious.
green tea face mask.
Yeah, that you put on your face, but it also has food in it and probably a little borax.
yeah, also borax. Dijon, I want you to tell me about Labor Wave, but before you do that, I just want to mention something. Please note that this page exists for the purposes of documentation and not promotion. Due to the controversial actions of many communist regimes throughout the world and in history, we at the Aesthetics Wiki do not condone throwing people in gulags.
Gulags aren't very kawaii of you.
That's not. Or any of the various human rights atrocities that these regimes have committed on their own people. But it is important to acknowledge the importance that communism has had on world history and its impact on modern culture. Viewer discretion is advised.
Did the goddamn U.S. government write this fucking disclaimer? What the fuck?
So what is it? Is this aesthetic based entirely around trying to blackball Lucille Ball? Hello, I'm here to tell you about Labor Wave. Labor Wave is a derivative of Vaporwave that is less subtle about its critiques of capitalism, and take advantage of this aspect of Vaporwave to promote a communist or socialist agenda.
Oh, Mr. McCarthy.
Labor Wave creators, much like
dear.
Fast Wave creators, will often confuse synth wave aesthetics and vaporwave aesthetics, which generally leads to both mixing and matching the two aesthetics without really understanding the differences between synthwave and vaporwave.
Like you're just throwing shade in the middle of this wiki article.
Labor Wave is an aesthetic. Other aesthetics are dumb.
Various socialist tendencies depict opposing ideologies and leaders in labor wave, with the dominant ideology in the community being Marxism-Leninism, since it is less prevalent in the libertarian, socialist, and anarchist communities.
Libertarian socialist. Okay. Yep.
Who will typically just get into vaporwave. Those fucking posers. It should be noted that Labor Wave has absolutely no connection to Soviet Wave whatsoever, which is mainly a nostalgic look at Soviet-era Russia, but otherwise has no political leanings either way.
Okay, sure. So go into the visuals of the Labor Wave movement, won't you, please?
Yes. When it comes to Labor Wave visuals, there tend to be different variations of Labor Wave. Some have a focus on popular communist figures like Karl Marx, Vladimir Lenin, Chairman Mao, Fidel Castro, Kim Jong-un.
That's a very popular communist figure. Yep.
Yeah. Listen, this actually was written by the FBI. And Joseph Stalin. Some also pick the particular aesthetics often associated with a Marxist-Leninist country, the Soviet Union and Communist China being particularly popular. And some of these pinkos will focus on modern-day communist activism, Antifa, and Nazi punching.
Oh, sure. That's the modern day activism, yeah.
Yeah.
Get up to a little bit of Antifa, a little bit of Nazi punching, just while away the hours.
Yeah. My music has a backbeat of Nazi punching. There are also smaller online communities, such as internet anarchists who embrace radical syndicalist aesthetics, and communists who depict thought leaders such as Bordiga.
Okay. Yep.
However, the bulk of labor wave types tend to lean heavily into the territory of the tanky. Leader of a communist group or a sympathizer who believes fully in the political system of the Soviet Union and defended the actions of the Soviet Union and other accredited states like China, Serbia, etc., even in cases where other communists criticize their policies or actions.
So that was that's labor wave, which is a different movement than Soviet wave, and is also a different movement than Fash wave, which is the same thing, but with Hitler.
That can be.
Yep,
Can't be.
it shouldn't be, but it can be.
Opposing philosophies.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to tell you a little bit about Trill Wave. It's an aesthetic that's been around since the turn of the 2010s. Its growth and increase in popularity ended in about 2015. Sorry about that. Trill in itself is a slang that combined the words true and real, right? Trill is used heavily in hip-hop and has a meaning of genuine and authentic, okay? So it combines a lot of aesthetics, but for example... a lot of blue, purple, pink, green, and neon colors because it's about genuine and aesthetic things, such as Fiji water, codeine, weed, old web, and dolphins. They're some of the aesthetics that are featured in
Lisa
music
Frank.
videos.
Why is it always dolphins?
It's always dolphins.
Is Lisa Frank every aesthetic on this fucking wiki or what?
Yeah, it's pretty much the end of art.
I want to know how dolphins
Frank
fit
was making
into.
the Joseph Stalin.
I want to know how dolphins fit into labor wave and fash wave because I think
didn't see that,
there must
yeah.
be a conspiracy going on here.
Joseph Stalin kissing a dolphin.
Dolphin
so
swinging
for
down
example, there's some music that's real trill wave. I'm going to tell you some pictures that are really trill wave. Here's Donald Trump smoking a blunt.
Yeah.
That's pretty trill wave. An album called Pizza and Codeine. That's trill wave. A guy that kind of looks like Eazy-E holding a sword in front of like 5 anime girls.
Yeah.
That's really trill wave.
Yep. Yeah.
My favorite is a crying statue of the Virgin Mary surrounded by like PS1 machine guns.
My favorite one is the Virgin Mary just on a PlayStation disc cover.
Yeah, that's pretty good too.
Yeah.
It's this Tokyo Ghost.
Anyway, but we need to get to the real fashion here, and the real fashion boots. It's called chav.
Oh
Boy.
Oh dear.
Let's hear it, Boots.
Nope.
It originated in the 1990s, according to this website. The key values are arrogance, violence, drugs, alcohol, and debauchery.
And hitting each other with chairs.
Exactly.
Yeah. The key motifs are the Burberry check. The chav, in a lot of ways, similar to America's Jersey Shore aesthetic, but with an obvious British twist. Chavs generally come from a working to lower class background, predominant in northern England.
Yeah,
and
take that, Northern.
and tend to adopt a lot of the aesthetic choices and attitudes often associated with wealthy African American communities. Expensive jewelry, designer clothes. It's What?
Okay.
I don't.
Okay.
What's your problem with what I said? I would.
Just like too many to list.
Oh, okay.
Do black people normally wear caftan caps?
The wealthy ones do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The female equivalent, often referred to as a chavette, chavette,
Yeah.
can often be very sexually promiscuous.
Oh
Much
my.
like with the
That is an
Jersey
aesthetic,
Shore,
yeah.
much like with the Jersey Shore aesthetic, there was an entire show dedicated to the chav way of life. This one being called Geordie Shore. But unlike with the Jersey Shore aesthetic, there hasn't been any decline in chavish activity that has been found yet.
So you need to you're looking for the decline in activity,
Yeah.
but you haven't found it yet.
Yeah, and there's no longer assholes in New Jersey.
Right, exactly.
Unfortunately, the programs of captive mating, the Jersey Shore aesthetic has not been working well.
However, the chav does have multiple outlets to be able to get on TV other than Geordie Shore, such as the Jeremy Kyle Show. Think of it like a British Jerry Springer, despite that show being cancelled in May 2019. However, references to chavs have been made in more popular British television shows, such as The Catherine Tate Show, Little Britain, and Doctor Who. Although the term chav is widely used and has gained awareness internationally throughout TikTok, it is generally seen as a classist term in Britain, used to discriminate against people in north of England and the working class.
Wait a minute, is there classism in England?
Yeah, it originally stood for council housed and violent.
I don't think that's true.
I don't think there.
That's
I don't think there
that's
could
a
be
fornication under consent of king thing.
I don't think there could be any classism in Britain because J.K. Rowling wrote Harry Potter, which is the perfect example of great politics.
It's the perfect thing.
Yeah,
Taught me how to love people.
Yeah.
Certain people. And the term comes with a lot of problems about the class divide in Britain, a centuries-long issue that is still awful today.
All right, and then there's some language, right? You got some of these. I want to talk chav. I think it'd be cool to talk
skip over
chav.
that they have a tendency to enjoy cigarettes.
But they typically enjoy underage cigarettes, apparently.
My.
Yeah, both chavs and chavettes have a tendency to enjoy alcohol, cigarettes, typically underage, and generally arrogant and boorish behavior.
Boorish.
Yeah. Often getting into fights with one another or accosting strangers for minor slights, such as disrespecting them.
This writer is such a virgin.
Language, much like the Jersey Shore aesthetic, the chav also have their own deep and rich language as well. This one would require several lessons as opposed to a mere 5-hour dissertation.
Jesus.
The chav language can be broken down as follows. Are you having a giggle, mate? Often used by the chavs, it is often said when a person says something incredibly stupid.
I don't think literally anyone has ever said that. But
Backy, tobacco. Bang and tune. This is often said when a chav approves of a song being played.
It's a banging tune. Got it. Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
uh-huh.
Bear, often used to describe multiples of something. Bang you up, to fight someone. Bellend, this is the chav term for a dickhead. Bird, a word used to describe a woman.
Who is fit?
Blut, blut,
Yes,
blut.
a fit woman.
Yeah, though they say blut, blut. They'll often use this to try and gain attention to themselves. A variation of this was used by Snooki on Jersey Shore.
So the chavs just hang out.
Yeah.
Oh, and they want the bird's attention. So when they're in a room and there's a bird in the room, they go blut 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 blut
Yeah.
blut blut blut.
Blut.
And then they build a little stage out of sticks to make them look very large.
Now watch the chav beginning its mating dance with its enchanting call of blut blut.
Blut 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 blut.
Oh no, they've heard my banging tune and are coming to bang me up.
Oh, you having a giggle, mate?
We're still in the bees. Brap.
Yeah.
This is a
Someone please
child
string
attempting to make a
together all of
gunshot
these
noise.
terms into a sentence.
Yeah, I'll
No.
give Frank West
Boy.
$20.
Yeah, he'll give Frank West $20 if you do it.
Frank's gonna be so rich pretty soon.
This
Finally
gag's
buy
going to
those
cost me a lot, man.
So I know that a bird is a fit woman.
Yeah.
Is there a word that I could use to describe an attractive woman? Attractive woman starts with a P.
Oh, yeah.
What?
With a peng-ting,
Right.
Painting.
obviously. Peng-ting.
Oh, like a painting.
Maybe.
Oh, is that what that is?
A
Okay.
peng-ting.
Like she's as pretty as a painting.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
they'll use the term wicked.
Wicked.
Wicked. Isn't it?
Yeah, and it is in there, and also you what, mate?
Yeah, you what, mate?
You what?
Okay, cool. So that's a good aesthetic. But this is a better aesthetic, and this aesthetic, Achilles, Heelies, this aesthetic is called dark jock. Tell me about dark jock, won't you please?
I think I caught a really bad case of dark jock in the locker room.
In the dark locker room.
It's
'Cause you couldn't
getting
see.
darker.
Hey there, dweebs. Dark jock is a joke aesthetic concept created by Tumblr user @Hedra. In a post, they say, adopting the dark jock aesthetic. Going to learn around crumbling old institute buildings in a black tank top with a skull on it and a backwards ball cap. And I'm going to get dark academia people to write my essays for me while I call them nerds and doofuses and prep for the big dark football game.
So, do we need a fucking wiki page every time somebody posts on Tumblr? Is that
Well,
necessary?
yeah.
That's this whole project. Yeah. The aesthetic is the jock counterpart to dark academia. They cannot exist without each other. They exist in constant struggle.
It's the tie that binds.
And would describe a hypothetical jock living in the same gothic university environment. So this is just fucking, bad world building. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, Heelies, just as a quick aside, would you like to know about dark academia?
Yeah, sure.
There are too many words!
Yeah.
Yeah, it is the largest page on this.
Way too many words.
It's probably the
Like
one
a
that most
normal
people
jock,
identify
they would
with.
antagonize the nerds and use them as a means to assert their social status. A
Very
good
cool.
counterpart to the dark academics, murdering each other for the sake of getting their peers' academic positions.
Okay.
Because the joking Tumblr post does not give too many descriptions, it could be anybody's interpretation.
Yeah, because it's a joke.
Yeah. And the visuals, what are the visuals here?
Admiring athletes from classical periods. For example, the Doriforos is totally body goals.
So, like naked Greek
that.
wrestlers?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a statue. Okay, yeah.
All right. Athletic uniforms from the 1890s to 1950s.
The weird soft football helmets?
Well, up to, I don't know, fairly normal stuff. I don't. Bullying. Classical athletics such as Olympics, discus throwing, and javelin. It's different than the first thing I said. Contemporary jock aesthetics in a darker color palette.
Ooh.
Oh, so it's like the bad kids on Riverdale, I assume. Plagiarism.
Yeah, that's a good visual. That's the visual of this entire fucking wiki.
Preppy sports such as crew rowing, squash, and lacrosse. Spartan
dark.
ways of living in philosophy. I'm just grasping at all these straws. And violence against their fellow students.
Cool. Intern, I believe that you were telling me earlier that you consider yourself a Gull girl. Is that right?
Oh, was that why you stole my fries?
You stole my phone.
How can I make this voice different from a clown?
It's just a seagull voice. That's all.
Just a seagull voice, yeah.
Yeah.
The Gull Girl aesthetic is an aesthetic based around the extraordinary side of seagulls. This aesthetic consists of loose feathers, seagull-y colors, and anything that captures the essence of a seagull. Such
Do you
as
need me to
this
give you the Heimlich right now?
What?
Do you need me to give the Heimlich right now? It seems like you're joking.
The intern tried to eat an entire hot dog whole.
I choked on my kombucha again. It has features of beachy and tropical aesthetics.
Oh, so like dolphins?
God fucking damn it.
Seagulls and dolphins are mortal enemies, but yes.
It's the eternal struggle.
It's the yin and the yang, and the smiley emoji.
As it was ever thus.
Other names are Seagull Girl, Seagull Core, and Gull Core. Decade of origin, this one.
And who created this?
Unknown.
Okay.
I'll
Thank
tell
you,
you
Wiki.
everything I know.
Like, tell me about the key motifs.
Seagulls.
Yeah.
Hot chips. That's the British kind, isn't it? The beach. And extra fashion. Extra being in quotes.
But only,
Bijan, your French fry joke was real.
only hot chips if you're stealing them from the garbage.
You're so hot, I burned my tongue, and that's why I'm talking like this. Key colors include white, grays, black, tan, and eggshell blue. And key values include
what are your key values?
seagulls. Key values include seagulls. If you don't know what that means, you're not part of the club. Is ya?
Hey, I really want to be a Gull girl, but what is a seagull exactly?
Visually, you mean?
No, just yeah, visually, yeah.
The Gull Girl visual consists of pictures of screaming seagulls or seagulls in a funny pose. Seagull memes are a yes for this aesthetic. The Gull Girl visually is not crazy per se, but is more. No, it's just extra, you know? Those birds have their strange, quirky side, and the goal of a Gull girl is to capture it, duh.
So I'm supposed to chase you and put you in a cage or something?
Just feed me your garbage, please.
Oh, yeah, no
I
problem.
like that the writer of this wiki doesn't understand that a bit extra is a pejorative. I'm just a bit extra, it's fine.
You know, we're not all just about, you know, colors and values. We also have fun.
Okay, like what? Like how do you have fun?
We hang out at the beach.
Cool.
We have picnics at the beach. We feed other seagulls Lay's chips, like potato chips.
Oh, Lay's chips, okay.
So we sitting at the pool and naming seagulls that try to steal our food.
Very fun.
We scream at seagulls.
That's a bit extra, yep.
Yep, check. Collecting things from the beach like shells, really nice rocks, driftwood, sea glass, which is glass but not sharp.
And not glass.
It's from the sea. It's like
and then
big
is there-
hunks of sand.
Yeah.
Is there any?
Can we hear about a subgenre for this, please?
Yeah.
Is that somewhere?
It's on the
Yeah,
wiki.
scroll down. Yeah, scroll down the wiki. There's a subgenre.
You're gonna have to leave Discord again. I'm sorry.
No.
gonna be hard with your
Subgenres
wings.
include Gull Witch. Gull Witch is an aesthetic that combines the Gull Girl and Witchcore aesthetics. Gull
I
Witch.
didn't think it was possible.
Oh
It's
no!
so possible.
I thought they were enemies.
No, they're not.
I don't have any enemies.
They don't have enemies. Who hates a seagull? Who hates a witch? Both are so lovable. Gull Witch depicts a more elegant version of Gull Girl because she's a witch.
Yeah.
And witches are inherently more elegant than other things.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Gull Girl, including lots of white, black feathers, right? Like, that's more elegant. Because now she's a witch. And she's made herself a dress from the gulls. Without hurting them, because they're not enemies. Some
feel like
aspects of Seagull Witch include feather crystals. What even is that? White leather.
Feather
bound
crystals?
books.
That doesn't seem like that would help you fly.
White leather bound books and seagulls against a black and sometimes eerie background.
I feel like if we waited one more week, like this page would have Gull Academia right underneath that.
That'd be Dark Gull Academia.
Fash Gull.
We are going to close out this section. Dijon, I'm going to give you the choice of what you would like to close out this section with. All right.
Okay.
And you actually got a couple choices here. One of the aesthetics that you can choose is Mick Bling. Another aesthetic is a little known aesthetic called Party Animal. And the third and final choice
Not a
is
choice.
Sad People.
This is not a choice.
I think I want to hear about sad people.
Okay, cool. Cool. Let's hear about sad people.
Couldn't be me.
Before we start, this is not a page for promotion. Don't do drugs. That's me, the person in aesthetic. The photo for sad people is just a pile of Marlboro packets.
The description is man standing in packs of Marlboro cigarettes.
Tell me about this aesthetic. It sounds good.
Yeah, sure. Sad People is an aesthetic on Tumblr, best known for its black and white edits of shows and anime between the 80s and 90s. Cigarettes and trippy imagery, blood, sex, vaporwave. And always
wave.
and always carry a thick coat of depression and illness.
Wow.
Oh.
No amount of sex would be worth this.
Don't put your dick in sad.
Agreed.
Sad people had a really great year. They must be so happy, which would,
Oh no! Poof! Puff of smoke.
You're out of the club.
Within the sad people group, there are sad bois and sad girls.
Yeah. Hey, sad boy.
Sad people often feel lost, either mentally or physically.
Oh.
It has some relation to Traumacore, but Traumacore deals with far deeper issues.
Don't look up Traumacore.
Oh no! Yeah, I was excited because for a second I thought it was Traumacore.
Yeah, we covered that in
People like
Slimecore
shit
already.
movies.
Sad people aesthetic involves mental space, loneliness, and abandonment.
Cool,
So
man, that sounds cool.
this
Where
is
do I join up?
literally depression, but make it fashion.
Yeah.
Okay.
What if
Depression, but with a nice belt.
Yeah.
Hey, what
What if I was depressed, but it made me popular?
Hey, Dijon, tell me what decade sadness was invented.
Oh, the 2010s.
Okay.
Well, that's when it was perfected, maybe. But, yeah.
So the fashion of sadcore?
Oh, yeah.
Or, sorry, sad people.
Do you want to learn? I can tell you about sad boys and sad girls. Sad
Ooh, that
boys
sounds very
don't
useful.
usually come with a specific style of clothes, but they usually dress anywhere from normcore to grunge.
Wow, okay, so
Normcore.
it's exactly seen. Cool.
Yeah, you can tell it's a great aesthetic because it's a different aesthetic. Well, sad girls usually come with specific style of clothes, but then usually dress anywhere from grunge.
Okay, good. That sounds like a good movement. I like the fashion of it. The boys dress from normcore to grunge, and the girls dress from grunge.
Well, it's not just that. There's also an element of the e-girl aesthetic, which is basically
dead
grunge.
Okay, cool.
But the mentality that sad girls have makes the fashions hit different compared to their e-girl counterparts.
Cool. Man, I would love to hear music from this movement. Is there any artists that are sad people?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
sorry. I'd like to please describe the genre of sad people music first.
Well, okay. It's a subgenre of music that's an example of alternative rock characterized by bleak lyrics, downbeat melodies, and slower tempos. Or alternatively, songs with deceivingly upbeat melodies.
That also works. Okay.
If we have slow songs, we have fast songs. What else do you want? That are simultaneously characterized by depressive lyrical undertones or imagery. Also, the music is sometimes played over degraded Bart Simpson edits.
Oh, okay. There's the signature.
For a
There's
second,
there's
I
the
was like,
module.
oh, Billie Holiday, 100% sadcore music.
Yeah, but if
the
Bart
Bart?
Simpson is in the background, if you can hear Billie Holiday and do the Bartman,
Yes, and please.
If you want to know some great artists you should be following, you should try following Crywank.
oh, that's a link. That's a link. Verified artist, 345,000 monthly listeners to Crywank. Crywank. With such songs as It's Okay, I Wouldn't Remember Me Either.
Only everyone can judge me.
And I Am Shit. Only everyone can judge me is genuinely very funny.
Yeah.
I want to look it up on Spotify, but then that's all it'll ever play me.
If I were you, I'd be throwing up. You wouldn't meet a girl sat in your room listening to music, but some songs can still give you butterflies. From the album James Is Going to Die Soon.
Yep. There's an album from 2019 called Wearing Beige on a Gray Day.
Ooh.
Fist Me Till Your Hand Comes Out My Mouth is an album as well. So
Tomorrow is nearly yesterday.
Don't piss on me, I'm already dead. and then of course, I am in great pain, please help me. All right, yeah, so Crywank, yeah, subscribed, love it. What else?
Onion, garden fart, onion. You could also listen to Sylvia Plath.
No.
Nope. Try again.
No? Oh.
I mean, maybe you can listen to her in your head.
It's kind of hard to
as
listen
you
to her,
read
yeah.
But what's the name of this artist?
Yeah, what's the name of this artist?
Halsey?
No. Go
not Sylvia Plath.
Go up one.
Yep.
What, Crywank? Or what?
No. Just try that artist again.
I'm sorry.
It's not Sylvia.
You can
It's
try.
definitely not Sylvia
you can try
Plath.
listening to Salvia Plath.
There it is.
Yes, I missed that too.
It's very good.
It's really good. Sad boys are really good at titles, I think.
Right?
You can also listen to XXX Temptation,
Yeah.
Juice World,
Yep, Juice WRLD, sure. What else?
Akin Kitra,
Cool,
and Dollar Uicide Boy Stoller.
Suicide Boys with dollar signs.
That's really fun. That's really great.
Oh,
You can
man.
listen to my Sad
real
Girl
cool.
Spotify playlist, Sad Girls Banana.
All right. So there is a final part to this thing. There is a discussion that we need to be having, right? So we are going to be in aesthetics.fandom.com/F, which is the general. It's not really like the Wiki Talk page. It's basically like the wiki or the fandom thing sort of has like sort of basically a forum that's behind a wiki, whether or not it gets used.
Kind of like just put Tumblr inside of fandom.
Yeah, why not? Like, just eat the world. Fuck it. It's yours now. I think it's like owned by like Amazon, right? So fuck it. Yeah, eat the world.
No, it's owned by Fanatical.
Oh, is it? Which is then owned
It's
by
merged. They merged together. They're
crazy. Oh. Anyway, okay, so I just gotta say, my name's Pastel Galaxy here, and okay, I'm not trying to be over dramatic, but it's true. Okay, so with the new rules for this wiki in place, that means small wikis with not a lot of info are probably going to be deleted. So I got a category that said candidate for deletion. I have lost confidence in the Unicorn Core wiki, and I have low self-esteem. It's true with the new.
Sorry, low is with a capital L, so it's
Yeah,
the
so
band.
I have low self-esteem, and also I listen to low, so I got two problems. Yeah. I don't want to see my wiki page down like this if it does, so I give up. I tagged a bunch of people, like the Avaro and the Internet Tomb Raider, or any admin or mod. Just delete my Unicorn Core wiki page. I don't want to see Unicorn Core and see it like this. It was a nice try, but I should probably just leave wiki pages to somebody who knows how to make one. And I tag some more people, or anyone else who knows how. I'll just use some other places to make my aesthetics, if I even get any attention with my aesthetics. Admins or mods who are gonna plan to delete my Unicorn Core wiki page, put a message on my wall or something. And then that was me. And Heelies, you are one of the admins here. We got a bulleted list. You're Gravifantalia?
Hello, I'm Gravifatalia. Whoa. You don't have to freak out. A page being tagged candidate for deletion doesn't mean it will be, or that it's anything to panic over. Just because an article has a lot to improve on, that doesn't mean you should stop participating altogether.
Just means you should be less shit.
It means you have to have a coherent vision, knowledge of the wiki structure, and a coherent tone. Writing an article is like explaining something to a stranger. You have to know what you're talking about before explaining to someone. So my personal method
So everyone
is...
on this wiki knows what they're talking about?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we're all the experts in our field. 1. Where have I seen this before? Are they connected? For example, you could make a strong case for there being an aesthetic link between My Little Pony and Littlest Pet Shop. But if you try to make one between MLP and the Kentucky Derby, the aesthetic leak isn't there.
I think My Little Pony Kentucky Derby is a much better aesthetic.
Leave it to the experts. Is the single photo subject? Think of the components of the aesthetic. Is it just repeated photos and print/stickers of an animal?
Yep.
Imagine if
That's
you
a lot of it. Yep.
Yeah, well, sure, yeah, but imagine if you X'd out all mentions of unicorn from your Unicorncore page. Will it still hold up?
No! It's called Unicorncore. What the hell?
Imagine if you remove the word boats from the
This is
wiki page
why-
on boats.
This is why we implemented the 5 rule.
What?
The 5 rule?
We all know it, the 5 rule. I'll probably get to it at some point. Find some examples. At least 6 photos for your image board is good.
Oh, you mean like in the Sad People where there's a photo of Pinky in the Brain, a picture that says "I hate me too," and a boy who accidentally cut his hand.
I kind of mean that, but what about the seagull page where there were just like 6 pictures of seagulls? I liked that better.
That was good.
Yeah, what are some adjectives that aesthetic describes? Is there a color palette? 5, what is the ethos of the aesthetic? What do they believe in? Are there cultural traditions and backgrounds that come with it?
Cultural traditions?
Cultural tradition.
Yes, think of the cultural traditions of the unicorn and the Unicorncore.
Being virginal?
Okay. It's like so like Scottish mythological history, I guess.
No, I mean more like maybe some music videos in the 2010s.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. History of art is the best way to describe it. Cultural background ideas/backgrounds goes to art and expression. 6. Think of more examples for the categories. Just bigger lists, please. More lists, please.
Type more. Type.
Specificity is better. For example, every fashion has shoes in it. Except for the shoeless one, but, you know, that's a bad example. But only country and western uses cowboy boots. What are the specific objects and motifs that will fit? 7. Do I know how to format this? Look at the wiki style guide or other articles if you're
asking me?
confused. Huh?
Are you asking me?
Maybe.
I don't think so.
8. Is my diction and grammar correct?
Diction. But is this an audiobook?
Yes, when you're recording your
The tip
version
of the tongue, the
page.
teeth, the tits. The tip of the tongue, the teeth, the tits.
We are an informational wiki.
Disagree.
Wow. Have fun. Your best. Ooh. At the end of every paragraph is fine when talking to friends. It doesn't work for here, where we try to be impartial and informational. Ooh. So, I hope you learned something.
Sure. So I was just thinking, does anyone else think this page is getting a little bit messy? It's getting out of hand. Okay, this is my personal opinion, but just today I was scrolling through this very page and I came across several candidates for deletion in a poll for new aesthetic, but I've never seen them exist anywhere else in these people's personal lives. Some already existing aesthetics, for example, bunnycore, fawncore, monkeycore, butterfly, dinocore, caninecore.
Just butterfly?
Butterfly.
Yeah, and there's a subgenre of moth.
This just seems like people took an animal they liked and make it an aesthetic.
Yeah, no
What
shit.
the fuck? What the fuck?
People thought
remember-
people came up with a thing they liked the look of, and then called it an aesthetic. Weird.
Remember what the word aesthetic means. Now, I know everyone has a different concept of beauty, but it doesn't make so much sense to have so many different aesthetics. If barely any people actually consider it to be their aesthetic, we'd have to put together a wiki or something. And then everyone just says, join our Discord. And before we close this episode out, this is a list of aesthetics. If you go to aesthetics.fandom.com/wiki/list of aesthetics, the page scrolls forever with a list of all of these different aesthetics. And here are some of the ones that we did not cover. For example, there's Acid Pixie, Acid Wave, Adventure Core, Angel Core, Anime Core, Anti-Fashion, Apple Core, Atom Punk.
Wait. Give Apple Core some space.
Apple Core.
Apple Core is really good.
Yep. Pretty funny.
The sub aesthetics are religious Apple Core and Apple Punk.
Also Christ Core.
That's related to Christ Core.
So then there's you got Baby Core, then you got Baby Girl, you got Barbie Core. Aesthetic I like very much is Batty. Batty is a core. Then there's Ballet Academia. There's Bastard Core, Bibliopunk, Bimbo Casual. Just, pretty Old Navy, I guess. Biopunk, Bloom Core. There's Bougie, but I spelt it fucking terribly.
Ooh. Bouger.
Bouger. Hi, my name is Bouger. Will you buy me a drink? There's Brocore. You got Bronze Punk. You got Bubble Goth. You got Bubblegum Bitch, which again is different than Bubblegum Witch. You got Bunny Core. There's Cabin Core. There's Camp Core. There's Candy Core. Canine Core. Car Core. Car Core.
That was one of those up for deletion.
Me, Car Core. You got Cartel Core.
No.
Millions of dead cops. There's you got your Cartoon Core, the Changeling Core, the Cherry Emoji Twitter. So click on that link for later. It's a whole page. Cherry Emoji Twitter. All right. There's Christ Core, Chaotic Academia. And then there's Clean Core. You may know Clean Core as Safety Core or Safety Goth.
Safety Goth is great.
Yeah. all black but with safety orange vests over it.
All right. In addition to that small list, we've got Clock Punk, Cloud Core, Comic Core, Cottage Core, Cottage Gore, Cow Punk, Craft Core, Cripple Punk.
Oh.
Don't like that.
You did an episode on that.
Crow Core, Crust Punk, which has been around for a long time, aka Stench Core, Cryptid Academia, Cryptid Core, Crystal Core, Cuddle Party, Cult Core.
Oh, yeah.
Cult Party Kai. Yeah. Cyberdelic. Cyber Ghetto.
Cyberdelic, baby.
Cyber Grunge. Cyber Pop. Cyber Prep.
Cyber Grunge.
Dark Paradise. Dark Academia. Dark Naturalism. Dark Nautical. Dark
Nautical, man.
Darkest Academia. Days Core. Deco Punk. Desert Wave. Devil Core. Dino Core. Diva Core. Doll Core. Draco Punk. Dragon Core. Dungeon Synth.
Nice.
Dull Core.
Nice.
We've also got Dwiznicore.
Yeah.
Also grunge weird. Earthcore. Amansicore. Fairy Academia. Fawncore. Frogcore. Gadget Punk. Game Night. Gloomcore. Glow Wave. Goblin Core. Gorecore. Gothcore. Grandparentcore.
What?
You need to do a whole
Hauntology.
episode on Grandparentcore. I'm sorry.
Let's see if we got enough words in that one.
Yeah. Happy core, hate core, health goth, heat wave, high school dream, hike core, honey core, hustle wave, hyper pop, Intel core. Come on.
Wait, no.
There's no AMD core, though.
Iron punk, jam core, jungle core, junk punk, Karen core,
No.
kid core, kid science, kinder horror, king core, night core, light academia, lightning wave, and lit kid.
We've also got for you Love Core, Lunar Punk, Massive Core. Sorry, I almost said Massive Cockvore.
Yeah. The key motifs of Massive Cock Core are infographics and images of large penises.
Also Medical Core, Midwest Emo, Mommy's on the Phone Core.
That's a very powerful one.
The decade of origin is from the early 90s to now.
Yeah, so I kind of get why that lady came here and deleted a bunch of shit.
But it's still here.
Because they banned her.
Yeah, this is the undeleting stuff.
Why is Sanrio a bit okay on Massive Cock Core?
Mommy's on the Phone Core refers to an aesthetic based around waiting for your mother to stop chatting in different crowded spaces such as malls, parks, and diners.
It's related as Karen core.
I have to go back to reading Monkey Core, Boss Core, Mushroom Core, Myth Punk, Nano Punk, Ninten Core, Nostalgia Core, Now Punk, Ocean Grunge, Old Meme Core, Party Kai, Pastel Academia, Pastel Goth, Pastel Punk, Pet Core, Pigeon Core, Pixel Cutie, Pixie Core, Plague Core, Plant Mom, P-Mab, or Pick Me Ass Bitch.
Huh? Is that pick me ass bitch?
Pick me ass bitch.
Or pick me ass bitch? Like,
It's apparently a female that thinks she is not like other girls.
oh, it's got a trigger warning on it. It's a female who thinks she's not like other girls and will degrade themselves or other females, calling them thoughts in an effort to impress others. Yeah, okay, makes sense.
So
Okay.
is it like pick me?
Yeah, it's like pick me.
Like why her? Why not me?
I think that's what they're going for.
I think so. I
I
think
don't
so.
know.
I think so.
I want to understand everything.
No, of course. We're on a mission of learning.
But first, we have to understand Powwow Step, Prairie Core, Prince Core, Princess Core, Queen Core, Queer Core, aka Homo Core, Rainbow Core, Ranger Core, Rat Core, Raven Core, Real Life Superhero, Reef Wave, Rococo Punk.
Fuck.
Why are so many things about the ocean?
The aesthetic of Reef Wave is the opening credits to Pee-wee's Playhouse.
We got roller wave, romantic academia, romantic Italian, royal core, rustic core, sandal punk, Sanrio core, simp, no clue, sizz, scrams,
No clue.
snail
Hey,
core,
Scrams!
soft apocalypse, okay,
Scrams was deleted in the past 24 hours.
Oh no.
soft macabre, okay, soft
yes.
safety, soggy, solar punk, space core, sparkle core, spirit core, steel punk, stim wave, stone punk, stripcore, suburban gothic. Gonna let that sit.
That's all gothic.
Okay. Surreal memer. Sword punk. Teeth core. Trauma core. We've heard this one.
Yeah.
Trender core. Vacation dad core.
Ooh, I like that one.
Void punk. Warm core. Weird core. Werewolf. Witchy academia. Witch house. Witch core. Woodland goth. Worm core. Y2K. Yankee core and zombie core. And may I add a few more that should have been on the list?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know why hardcore isn't on there. And
Well, maybe hardcore isn't actually. Is hardcore actually in the list?
It isn't.
No.
Yeah, there's no hardcore. Yeah.
Okay.
That's not an aesthetic.
Okay, I saw dull core, wondering about sharp core. That's just my brain. And then, last but not least, the cringiest joke hopefully I will ever make on this podcast. Parkour.
Yay! Drop the balloons.
Oh, it's your christening.
Teeth core is an aesthetic centered around teeth, mainly the collection or loss of them.
Oh yeah, like those nightmares everyone gets.
Yeah.
Yeah, the nightmares
what
where I
do we
have
learn
too
from
many
it?
teeth.
What do we learn from any of this, F+?
Tumblr continues to leak into the rest of the internet.
I learned that when Hypnospace Outlaw had that whole like jokes about like like cool punk and mushroom punk and cave punk, that was not only like that wasn't a joke, that was a real thing, and it's also a thing that still happens.
Yeah.
One of the things I learned is Jaden Smith is the world's premier cyber grunge artist.
Really?
Is he?
He's not just a moron who dresses stupid. He's cyber grunge.
Does he even still make music?
Music doesn't have anything to do with any of this. There's no music and movements. I think that we covered in the very beginning. There was a thing about this drama that like there was like the original site owner. And then that site owner had an exodus, and then they came back, and the other admins banned them. And I think I get it now. Because I feel like this wiki started off stupider, like that it was just like that they were just writing down bullshit, just sort of to amuse themselves, and then. Like, as it created a community of editors, those editors started to take it seriously because, hey, it's a wiki. Obviously, like, none of this is dumb. Like, we need to actually build this because it's a proper wiki. And then the original people were like, what are you doing?
Well, and like every wiki, it starts to become this project to filter all human knowledge through this one very bizarre lens.
Yeah, because everything is in this specific lens, yes.
Yeah.
And every single like artist must be like one of the things that we skipped over in the forum was like kind of everybody wants to claim Billie Eilish. Like each one of these subgroups wants to get Billie Eilish.
Well, she's green. She's green.
She is green,
She's
so that's
sad.
Slimecore. The Slimecore right there. Oh, yep, that's sad girl.
That's all I know about Billie Eilish.
So there was an episode of Ghostwriter in the 90s with a young Julia Stiles who says, can you jam with the console cowboys in cyberspace? You never experienced the new wave, next wave, dream wave, or cyberpunk? There's a Doc Future video that takes that and then extends the questions of things that she lists by about 3 more minutes.
Okay.
And that was a really good joke, and it's no longer a joke. So that's what I learned.
Welcome to the internet. It's no longer a joke.
I learned I'm let's see, let's pick one. I'm into Dark naturalism.
Cool. I mean, as long as you're not fash wave, then we can hang out. It's fine.
Not fash wave. I also
or sad girl. I don't want to hang out with sad girl either.
I mean, you know,
we're all sad people
we're all
sometimes.
little sad girls. Let's be honest.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
Cyberdelic sounds cool.
Cyberdelic does sound pretty cool. I agree with that.
If honeycore is what I think it is, which is all the honey you can eat, then maybe that's what I am.
I thought it was just the music for honeys.
I'm just over here being bimbo casual.
Bimbo casual.
I'm Winnie the Pooh core, 100%.
The website is always thefpl.us. There's another website called lefthandedradio.com. Just saying. And Ball Pit. Bye.
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 How about letting me write about the hacker for the next issue?
Do you know anything about hackers? Can you jam with the console cowboys in cyberspace?
What?
Ever read Neuromancer?